Today is the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. Well, today's the day we finally tackle the iron farm over here that we built up at the very start of the season, and now we do have a build, a design that we're going to place around this, and you may already had a sneak peek in the thumbnail of the video, so hopefully nothing too much has been spoiled, but we have a pretty cool design that's going to go around it, and I'm excited to finally cover this up as it has been an eyesore in our village for far too long. So with that said, I'm excited to get started here. Let us grab our blocks. I need an absolute ton of materials for this build that I do not have at present. So we're going to have to remedy that by getting our resource gathering on and actually visiting the shopping district. So I think let's head over there first. There's a few things I need to purchase. First on the list is KB's Kelp Shop here. Let's see. Please tell me he has... Oh no, please tell me he has stock. Oh, there we go. And I think I need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should do it, I think. Is 1 diamond per stack, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, KB. Next shop to visit is Artovian's Lotta Terracotta. Let's head on up the stairs, and we need some green terracotta from here. So again, hopefully he has some stock. So green, this one here, awesome. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe it is 1 diamond per stack of dyed terracotta. Yep, so that is us got our things from the shopping district here. We can head back on over to the base as we will need to do a little bit of mining. We need a ton of deep slate, so I'm going to come down here in my mine beside my beacon and grab a bunch of this stuff. Oh no. Oh, I've just been mining the deep slate and I've been using my silk touch pick, so I've got regular deep slate. And I need cobbled deep slate as I need to turn it into deep slate tiles and bricks and all sorts of things. I've just mined up all of this deep slate here in this cavern and a few other places for, well, pretty much nothing, as I need to start all over again. I eventually managed to gather up enough deep slate with my non-silk touch pick. Headed off to mine some andesite, hunt for some tough blocks. Aha! And chop down a dark oak forest. Finally, after many hours of mining, chopping and crafting, we are here with all of the resources we need to build up this base. As you can see, a lot of shulker boxes here with a various array of goods in them, and the main issue I had with designing a building for this farm is that I had to make sure it was spawn proof on the inside. That meaning that the iron golems couldn't spawn on any platforms inside of the build itself or on the roof, so it all has to be spawn proofed with the use of walls, chains, slabs, things like that. And I managed to get that eventually, but it did take some time just to get that design set up and ready to go. But I really do hope that you like this one, as it is a pretty cool design. Quite a large build for this area, as a lot of the buildings will be dwarfed by it. Hopefully, though, the future plans I have for the area, it will settle in nicely. But I think first of all, we do need to build up the structure. And as always, we're going to do that in the form of a time lapse. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I love it. What do you think of the build? I think it turned out pretty cool, and as you can see, it is a bit of a bigger build compared to everything else we have in the area. However, it is necessary to cover up the iron farm that we do have on the inside, and you can see we do have a little bodyguard here stopping anyone from entering. RIP zombie. But yes, what do you think? I think it turned out pretty cool, and the storyline idea behind this is that there has been a mad scientist wizard type person in this land here who had his mansion over here, which he used with his observatory to see the stars, the sky, and do his experiments, which caused the rift and the amethyst to react with those experiments and create the magic that we do have in the land as we've been working on through this season. Taking a look on in the inside, and it is a bit of a death trap, mob trap. I do need to light up all this area. I have only just spawned in, so maybe there's nothing here at the moment. Do I have torches? Not very many, so we will take care of that later. Shut that door. No, not with me in it. Thank you. Now the build is done, kind of done, almost not really fully done. I do want to add in some little details here and there. I'm thinking of like a bench or something out the front would look cool. Maybe a few bits of lighting and plants and things up on the little balcony area. Then that leads us on to adding in the bushes, bone mealing the grass here, and adding in some of the trees. On to something similar like I've done with the trees here with these long or tall spruce trees. I think they would look good because of the spruce forest behind. So I think of having one here in this sort of section. And if we take a land over here, we do have a bit of an empty space down here. I think a couple of trees here would really fill out this area nicely. At the back here, I do love the design of the archways. I'm just using hoppers with cauldrons and then a slab, and all of the deep slate bricks and polished deep slate really goes well with the texture and colour of the cauldrons and hoppers, so it makes for a very interesting looking arch shape. But yes, at the back I do want to add in a lot more of this fairy tale style here and make this into almost like an enchanted forest entranceway, so we can continue the path here and have some of the larger flowers sticking out above the tree line there. I think that'll look pretty cool to cover up the back and make it a little bit more interesting than what it currently is. One other fun detail I wanted to point out is the clock tower on the front. So I've used invisible item frames with black banners in them and rotated them to look like the numbers of the clock. That's on some quartz with the trapdoors, making it look a little bit more circular, and then obviously the chains and things for the hands of the clock there. Nice little detail, I think. But you can let me know what you think of the build. I think it turned out pretty cool, and like I said, it is quite large in comparison to the rest of our buildings, but I do have plans to potentially put in a few larger towers and things that are higher up in the skyline, and I do have a pretty cool planner idea for something to go right around this area up over the top of this forest. I think you'll love it. I just need to actually get to work designing it. But I have to just wait and hold on for a future episode till we get to see that. Today though, the other thing I wanted to get done today is creating a automatic wool farm with some sheep, as I continually using wool for banners and things, and it'd be good to have my own supply. Someone keeps stealing my doors. But it'd be cool to have my own supply of wool without having to buy it every time I need to create banners, things like that, marking out plans for areas. I just need to find a good spot to build it. And I guess since someone's already stolen the door here and pointed this building out to us, this may make a good option for a wool farm, as there is a decent amount of space in here. Now obviously I won't be able to fit every colour of sheep in, but having just half a dozen of the main colours that I use should be good. And I think if I poke through this wall here, yep, I just get into this building, so we can just extend it through to here, I think, and get maybe like 6 or 7 of them in a row. And here I could even double the height and have it a multiple layered one, but we'll get a few in at first and figure out exactly how much space we're going to have. Just trying to work out spacing at the moment, and I think this is going to work. These kind of look graves, so that's it. Let's move on. So just throw the chests down, and these will be the collection area. I've got 6 spots here that can work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that should be enough just to get us started, at least to get us with enough wool, like just like white and black, things like that we're using all of the time. Let's put in these ones first, if I can remember exactly how to do that. Progress is being made. I've almost completed up the modules here, putting in the final pieces of glass. These will need to be too high, as we don't want any sheep escaping. And there we go, the modules are all in place. As you see, the redstone out the back. I had to make a little bit of an adjustment at the back of that one there, but I think they are up and running. And I'm going to add in grass down here, as I believe grass can grow diagonally up a block, but maybe I'm not 100% sure. The next task, which is the one I've been putting off, is obviously to put in the sheep, and I'm going to do that with the use of some rails, but I do need to go out and find me some sheep, because Yeah, this could take a while. I may need to breed them up before we can actually populate all of these chambers. I've wrangled myself up some sheep and didn't have to go too far, just over in those little mountain cliff areas over there. I'll need to get them in an area I can breed them up before we finally put them in to the chambers over there. Come here, little sheepy. Come here. Hi there. Would you like to be in my farm? Yes? Go, you are number 1. Away. Da, 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 da. Okay, let me see if he actually went into the little spot that I prepared, and he did. Awesome. 1 down and 5 more to go. All the sheep are in place now. As you see, 6, there we go. And I just need to figure out what colours I want them and let these guys grow up as well. I definitely want a black and a white. I'm going to go and grab some dyes. A little red guy and a little green guy, and I've decided to go with or just keep a dark grey, a light grey, as well as the black and white. I think these are useful colours to get and use for things like banners, and then we'll just have a red and green because, well, why not, really? I've also brought over a bunch of shears in the shulker boxes to get this farm up and running, fill up the dispensers and let it go and get us some wool. Ta-da! We have completed our farm inside of the building and are getting wool along with looks like stone and torches and grass and things, but we are getting the wool, so that is all we are looking for at this point in time. And like I said, I may expand this in the future, but as for now I'm happy with this and can call the project complete. Well, yes, apart from this missing door, and complete. So with that, guys, you can let me know what you think of the newest addition here to our village in the shape of our Iron Mansion. Yes, that is the name of it. So, I want to thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, bye-bye. Out.